Parte de la amplia tarea que lleva a cabo el Consejo Británico, dentro y fuera del Reino Unido, contempla la literatura como un eje fundamental. Por ello, en el marco del año dual México Reino Unido, las letras británicas estarán presentes.
Well, we'll be taking, for a start, we'll be taking 30 British writers, so representing all genres and also all stages of their career, as well as academics who are also writers and children's authors. Both British Council and the Arts Council, who fund a lot of work in the UK as well, believe that it's really important, I think, for people in the UK to be exposed to writing from a wide range of different cultures and countries, because of all means of communicating cultural difference, I think, and cultural similarities, literature is the best way of doing it. And so, one of the great things about the Market Focus programme is that it's genuinely bilateral. So we'll both be taking British writers to Mexico, culminating in Guadalajara, but also a programme through this year already, as well as bringing Mexican writers here. I was talking to Teddy Lopez-Melz last night about her book Death on the Rue Augusta. I've been reading Valeria Luiselli's book. I'm reading Elena Poniatowska's book about Leonora Carrington. There's that slight edge to it, that sense of pushing boundaries, of trying different things, combined of course with a picture of Mexico. And even though Elena Poniatowska's book is about a British artist, Leonora Carrington, there's still that Mexican perspective on it, I think, which makes it so interesting. But there's a feeling, I think, amongst many British writers that they need to respond in a more fundamental way by looking at the way work is structured, trying to find ways of layering stories, of presenting things from different angles, very much as a response to that digital. But then you also get, there's almost a flip side. There's a very strong genre around writing about nature, responding to landscape. So it's as though in British writing you're seeing, on the one hand, the world is changing unimaginably through technology, and on the other hand, a desire, I think, to capture what is so important in the UK, which is our nature and our landscape and the beautiful country that we live in. I think I would start with the writer Ali Smith, who's very, very experimental, very, very interesting in what she does. Writer Robert Macfarlane, for example, who writes about landscape. And then just thinking, there's a young poet, Helen Mort, who's a wonderful poet to read. So I think there are many, many others, but those are three that I've been thinking of recently, so I would recommend those.